Hello students, welcome to this discussion on wind energy, the part of energy engineering module 4. So what are the contents we are going to see is like what are the properties of wind, availability of wind in India, wind velocity and power from wind, major problems associated with wind, wind machines, that like types of wind machines and their characteristics, horizontal and vertical axis windmills, coefficient of performance of a windmill. We'll see some 2-3 numericals on windmill. There is one more part to that, that is tidal power, tides and waves as energy suppliers and their mechanics, fundamental characteristics of tidal power, harnessing tidal energy and the limitations. So these are some new, questions which are asked in the university examinations. I just collected and put up here some numericals also what they have asked. So basically in the numericals they are asking what is the power density, then maximum power density, then torque, what you can get. The same type of problems are there. Now wind energy has been used for thousands of years in applications like water pumping, grinding the grains to make them powder, then even sailing boats, mechanical power. But lately, in the past 2-3 decades, in India, we have focused more on electrical energy generation from wind energy. So these windmills are now called as wind turbines because they are functioning same like gas and steam turbines and they are producing electricity. They are also called as wind energy conversion systems because they are used to generate electricity, and they are called as wind generators also. So what is wind energy? Like if you see the sketch here, there is kinetic energy in the air. That kinetic energy in the air, because air is moving, so it has got kinetic energy. Then it hits the blade, wind turbine blades, and the blades start rotating. So the shaft starts rotating, that is a mechanical energy. And because the shaft starts rotating, it is connected to an alternator which produces electricity, and hence you generate electrical energy. So this way kinetic energy is converted to mechanical energy, and mechanical energy is finally converted to electrical energy. So regarding winds, I think how winds are formed. If you look at this, whatever the sunlight is falling on earth, around 1 to 2%, it is converted into wind energy because the air gets heated up. You can say the sun heats the ground surface of the earth, which then heats up the air above it. The degree of solar heating varies at different points on the earth's surface. So depending on the intensity of the sun falling on the earth, because you have got clouds, distance matters. So the sunlight heats the earth and the earth heats the air around it. The hot air rises, creating a low pressure. So whenever anything is heated, water, any fluid like water or air, so it loses its density and hence rises. As hot air rises, it cools, moves horizontally and eventually falls down, creating high pressure on the ground surface. So hot air goes up, where as you go up the temperature is lower up, so it cools and then it falls down. These variations in the pressure is the push the air at ground level to move from high pressure to low pressure areas. So this temperature difference is called the pressure differences, and this causes the air to move, and this air movement is called as wind. So what are the characteristics of wind? So wind power, you will see that it is proportional to the cubic wind speed, means V cube. Okay. it is crucial to have detailed knowledge of the site-specific wind characteristics. So whenever a windmill is being set, it is not that we take short-term readings and come out with the location, but we take almost 3 to 5 years of wind parameters there and then decide. Because small errors in estimation will have large effects on the NLD yield and can lead to poor choices for turbine as well. Because when we are going to select a turbine, it has to depend upon the wind velocity and quantity of wind available. Average wind speed is not sufficient. Site-specific wind characteristics pertinent to wind turbines which are recorded are mean wind speed, then wind speed distribution, diurnal, seasonal and annual patterns, because as we have discussed, so we have got seasons like rainy season, winter season, summer, spring. So depending on the seasons also, the sunlight falling on the earth varies, and because of the sunlight falling on the earth varies, the wind characteristics change. Then there is some short-term fluctuations which are known turbulence. Then you can have long-term fluctuations also, and the distribution of the wind direction and the wind shear, that is profile.